Hello, Herndon Bees. My name is Mr. Henry. I'm your art teacher, and I hope you are all doing well. I want to tell you from the art department that we miss you guys, we love you, and we hope to see you soon. Today, you will work on being a critical and creative thinker and a global and ethical citizen. Today's mission will require you to use your creative and critical thinking skills to your limits. Our world is and will face many problems. We need your help to think of many ways to identify those problems and safely correct them. You, the HES students, are our future and our best hope of finding solutions to our most pressing problems. So, here's what I want you to do. On this week's choice board, you were asked to do and design your own mask and write a message to share your design with others to describe your project. Today, you grew as a global and ethical citizen because you thought about how the choices you make have an impact on the environment. And you also grew as a critical and creative thinker by showing how you were creative. So what I need you guys to do for this lesson is basically come up with a couple of things. Now, I'm going to explain to you guys a few things. We all know what a mask is. This is a mask. I think so. Somehow. There we go. All right. See? I am still Mr. Henry, but right now I look like Mr. Pizza. And while it didn't clearly cover or disguise my features, it was still a mask. Got another one here. A little scary. Don't be scared. All right. A mask. It conceals my identity. It hides my face. There are a lot of reasons people use masks, but those weren't very creative in the sense that I didn't make those. I didn't use my own abilities. This mask is one that I had my son create, who's a 5th grade student. So this mask, slide over your head. You will see, has wonderful features that look like a cat. My beard probably helps a little bit. And it conceals my identity. But he also used his artistic ability to show all kinds of cool features and textures and designs. Now, I don't know what you guys have at home, and I'm not going to pretend to know that you all have the same materials that everyone has in order to do some of this stuff. So you guys might need to be very critical and creative in your thinking processes to design your mask. You can simply draw your mask. You don't have to go crazy and make something all special. Now, there we go. I think we can begin now. The first and foremost, we need to pick a problem. And for my problem, I'm going to pick trash in the ocean. And you're going to say, Mr. Henry, there's trash everywhere. But trash in the ocean is a big problem. It's one that I'm concerned about. And I thought about my problems because I see trash all around us here in my neighborhood. I see it near our schools. I see it in our community. And it goes and spreads beyond those areas. So yeah, it's in the ocean. We talk about it, and what it's doing is causing a big problem. Trash in the ocean, I mean, some of these places, the currents are forcing that trash into big, huge islands, floating islands, masses of garbage that are choking out marine biology, sea life, things like that. So it's a big problem. And it may not seem like it's a big problem now, but it's growing. And if we don't do something about it, then it's possible it could threaten a lot of species and it could change the way our ecosystem is. And that has a lasting impact on us, people on this planet. So that's my problem, trash in the ocean. What do I do next? I need to use my critical and creative thinking skills to come up with a problem. These drumsticks don't just look good. They're going to help me to get the wheels turning. So now I got to use my critical and creative thinking skills, and I'm going to dream up a wonderful character who has awesome superpowers. It's going to be able to fix this problem. I know it sounds far-fetched, but a lot of the greatest things that we can do as an artist is use our imagination and spread the word. Bringing awareness is a big part of the problem solution, okay? So I came up with a problem. I'm going to dream up a solution, and I'm going to leave it then to people who have the real skills and abilities, the real superheroes, to come up with other ways that they can stop this problem and correct it, all right? So, how am I going to stop this cataclysmic event? I'm going to create a person, and I'm going to have to sketch some ideas. My superhero, I want to have an ability to gather up all that trash, levitate it up out of the water, and put it on floating barges that they can go through and recycle, search through things, get the marine life that's in there and kind of stuck or in trouble, and help clean them and get them back into their natural environment so that they can safely become a part of that habitat again. So that's what I'm going to do with my abilities as an artist. I'm going to create some of these things. I'm going to talk about some of these things. The third thing I need to do is I need to sketch some possible ideas. When you guys plan an artwork, you have to understand drawing isn't the only part of the artwork. Sometimes it's all about writing down things. You might organize your thoughts so you can still be a good writer and use your writing skills in this as part of this as well, and then draw images and symbols. Nothing is unimportant when you're planning an idea for an artwork. The fourth thing, I'm going to organize my ideas. I'm going to do a final drawing for a mask, or maybe I'll create a whole superhero, and that's what I want to do to share with my friends. And then I'm going to explain all those things. Don't forget to share your ideas. Don't forget to share the features of your mask. Maybe what your special powers might be as a superhero. Those are the kind of things that I need you guys to share and talk about. Okay? So all those things sound like a lot, but it's not really all that impressive, and it won't take all that much time, especially if you're doing it because you like to do it. Make it a challenge. It's fun. All right? And that's the most important thing. Above all, have fun. If you're not having fun, why do it, right? The last thing I'm going to tell you before I show you a couple of quick examples are simply go to the art room, Google Classroom, and you guys can also check out that I put up a Global Hero Project assignment. And it has 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Yeah, it's that easy. Go in there, check that out. It'll have a whole lot of information, show teacher examples, student examples, stuff people have done. It'll give you a little bit more information to power your way through this wonderful, awesome project. Now, let's get down to business, shall we? How's that look? All right. So, like I told you, sketching. Sketching is important. I have a piece of paper here, right? I already kind of drew a little thing out here. I had that idea in my head. So now I'm just going to go through and I'm going to sketch out my idea. I want something somewhat simple for my sketch, right? So I'm going through here and I'm going to sketch out the outline of a body for my superhero who is going to stop all this trash, collect it, and raise it up out of the water with the amazing powers of levitation. So I'm playing around, I'm sketching, I'm having a good time. I like to think about superheroes. Maybe some of you guys are interested in Marvel movies like I am. Use your awesome abilities. Come up with some kind of cool design. Here's my person. Give them kind of like eagle eyes or wings. Go on their mask. Something like this. Right? Not very hard, okay? Simple, amazing, quick and easy. That's just a part of it. It's sketching out ideas to see what you want to do. Some of the other things that you guys might want to try and do is explore color, symbolism, different types of symbols to convey your meaning or thoughts. That's part of being a critical and creative thinker as well. So I just made a little superhero, right? Design like that. But you could also go through this and create a mask. Like I showed you before, some of these masks are very creative and decorative. You don't have to wear your mask. That's an important part to this lesson. If you want to make it that you can wear it, I understand that. It's a little more complicated because you have to cut things out and arrange things. You might even have to tape or glue things together in order to make your mask the way you want. However, you can always just go ahead and draw your mask. Again, if I take some of those quick things, I showed you my superhero. I'm going to draw out my mask a little bit like this. So that you guys can see that you can do just about anything you want with a little bit of effort, some time, and your imagination. There's my mask. I can go about coloring it in, decorating it, and adding textures and details to finalize it, and then I can share my thoughts with my friends. I hope this helps you guys. I want to say again, without a doubt, the art department, me, Mr. Henry, and all of us as teachers at HES, we miss you guys a lot. We wish you the best, and we can't wait to see you again soon. Bye.